Hi guys, I thought I'd do another video today. I'm going to make a little credit card holder because the video I just did, which was the wallet one, chances are they won't go up together, but so you probably haven't a clue what I'm talking about. Anyway, I made my wonderful paper credit card. The size of this, I'm guessing, but I can always cut it down as I go along, is 8 inches. And again by 4 inches, and that's just because of my credit card. I don't want it in there. I dare say I can probably trim it down, but 8 by 4 anyway. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Let's get this out of the way. I'm going to make the end of it round, so I'm going to use this, but you can use whatever you like. Yeah, I'm sure you get better gadgets than I have. So this cold isn't making me think too straight, which is probably a good thing, I suppose. Okay, so I'm just going to cut around here to make this circular. So, and I like to cut against things because it gives you a clean edge. Just double check it. You know, something's catching. What I need is a sharper knife. That's what I need. Sharper knife and a bottle of whiskey. Right, so that's that end circular. This end up here, I'm going to get this board back up again. And this is where I hope my knife's sharp. I'm going to say, let me think, probably about 3/4 of an inch down, yeah, something like that. So I'm just going to do myself a little kind of imaginary line somewhere about there. As you know, I don't measure things, so. But just about there. So I've got a little line going across there. I shall do it better for the camera. That's normally enough for me, but for the camera, if I do that there, I don't know if it shows up or not. Anyway, what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to pare the edge. You'll see why I'm doing this when I get to the next bit. It's just I'm going to turn it. So in order to turn it, I want it a bit thinner. Let's take that off there. And a bit more. I think this looks good enough for me. This is where I cut through the whole thing. Let me feel for that. Yeah, that turn. Is it going to be enough for me? Probably do a wee bit more out there, I think. But I'm just going to take it out the middle up to the edge. I'm just going to take a wee piece right off there. Same for this side over here. Let's take a bit out the middle here. This will become apparent once you see what I'm going to do here. Right, that'll do that. Let me just bring this block in for quickness. Again, about, I haven't a clue. I'm going to say about, can you see that in the camera? About 5/8 down, I think I'm going to go for. And I want the middle of it. So just, if I do that, that'll show me where the middle is. Yeah, fold it in half. And then about 5/8 down, I'm just going to do a little line there, just to show you, yeah. So I've just done a little cut in it. But I'm going to cut a V out. So a V across there. Don't know if this is too much. A V across there. And you can see that V's out. Let me just have a wee look. It might do what I'm hoping it's going to do. Yeah, it might just do it. Okay. Again, I'm just going to pare just a tiny bit out here. I still think it's a bit thick. That'll do it. Okay, right. I don't want to take anything off this edge down here, but I kind of want to, if I do it, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to think of the best way of doing this for the camera. I want to kind of just leave a tiny bit on here. Let me just do it, it's easier. If I just trim that off there, you see what I'm doing, and then hopefully, it's hard to explain this for the camera. You see what I just did there? I just knocked that wee corner off, yeah? So I'm going to do the exact same on the other side as well. I'm just going to take this wee corner off here. So again, just to show you, that's it. So now I've got a kind of V thing going on here. And as my normal, I'm making this up as I go along, so this is why, you know, I can't give you measurements, because this is again a first time thing for me. But I just, something I thought I'll give it a go and see if it works. Right, so I've done things like something similar in the past. Okay, back to my trusty, horrible, snotty glue, as you can remember from earlier. I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on here. That should be more than enough on it. Again, I don't know how much glue, you know, if I did this maybe next time, then I'd probably know, yeah, exactly what I was doing. Right, let me get glue off my fingers. Right, move that to the side, turn my board round. Right, as we wait for that to dry, I'm going to start singing again. I keep threatening to sing, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough, but with a cold, I bet you it's even wonderful, more wonderful. Right, all I'm going to do is I don't want to fold this edge over too much up this end. But again, just bear with me, can I watch what I do, I suppose is easier. And I'm just going to fold that into the middle here, see that? Up to that corner. Same for this one, up to that corner up here. And literally I'm just folding it over. Just to show you. So I'm ending up with this kind of V shaped here, and you can see it on the back here, what I'm doing. I mean, obviously I'm going to tidy it, but just that's roughly what I'm after. So let me just square this up a little bit. Okay, so you can see now what I've got is I've got this shape going on here and this shape going on here. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go over to my machine and machine stitch this down. So again, give me 2 seconds guys and I'll be back. Okay, back again guys. I've just machined, where are we? I've just machined down here and you can see it on the back here. I'm just going to trim this a wee bit tidier on the back. Just peel that up. Skirt shoe is pretty good for this, but the shirt shoe is about 5 feet away from me and it's far too far for me to go and bother to walk, so I'll just run down this. Put a piece of metal behind this if you're doing this. That way you don't cut through to your leather. Normally I put a kind of ruler behind it. Okay, that's it trimmed a wee bit tidier for me. If we tap down. Right, the next bit is simple. As I say, this is my magic credit card again. Can I show up, do it that way around? Yeah. So this is just going to come up here, about 2.5 inches. Try and get your stitching a bit better than I've just done my stitching. As I say, I'm just doing this for quickness. So that's going to go up there. Credit card's going to come in here. And this is about 2.25 inches is a fold. So about, I don't know if you can see that, about 2.25 inches on it here. And again, back to some horrible glue. I suppose I should put a mark on it if I'm going to do that. What we got? 2.25. That'll do me right there. Do another mark on this side. 2.25. That does my glue. Get some glue in there. Let me just zoom out on that. Hopefully I can see my marks with these glasses. I don't want to come all the way up to the top on it, but I'm just touching the edge of it. Same for around this side. I can't see my mark. That's it. There you go. 2 bits of glue. Right. Let's just make sure these are level. Got one there to the corner, 4 3/4 up, and 4 3/4 up. Perfect it is. So again, we're back to that bit where we're waiting for glue to dry. I've also, what I didn't say to you, Ella, whoops, is I've got another little strip of leather here. Let me just do that while we're waiting for that glue to dry. This strip of leather's 4 inches by 5/8, half an inch, something like that. Yeah, so, and all it is I want to just tip the edges here. So let me just tip these edges. Does that show up on that? Again, I don't think I can zoom in. And which way around do I want it? Yeah, I do it that way around. Take it that way. So I'm just thinning this edge down here. Get rid of the hairy bits. Right, I don't know if it shows up. So that's the edge I've just tipped, and that's the one that's not done, this one here. So you can see the difference. So I'm going to take this one off now, yeah? Okay, that does that. Then I want a little bit of glue on there as well. And so that's about ready for folding. Let me fold this instead. So I'm going to bring this up to my markets up here and make sure the edges are nice and level. Perfect. Flatten that down. Put this one on here. Flatten that edge down. Let's just check the length of it. Yeah, that should be big enough. Don't know if I want a wee bit bigger than that. Let's put my card in. Yeah, that'll do. My card will fit in there rather jolly nice. So now I just want this piece, and I want that across here. And this is so that this can loop through. Yeah, that's what this is for. So let's glue the edges. That's what we were going to do with this. Oh, this cold is no fun. Let's get my glue. Right, where are we? Just tip that bit. Tip this bit. Put that in there. Right, I get everything, all sorts of glue stuck to my hands here. Right, this piece here is just going to go on there. God, my hands are shaking quite good today. And that one's going to go there. We want them looking nice and level. Right, next thing I'm going to machine stitch down here, machine stitch down here. Back in a second, guys. If I can figure out how to turn the camera off. Okay guys, back again. I've machined down here. Where are you? I machined down there, machined down there. Now you can see I get a little pouch, and I put this band across. So all I've done is lay that on, as you've seen, and then I machined from here down to the bottom, and that was it. I backstitched a couple as well. So get my wonderful paper credit card, put it in, and you can tell I don't edit these videos because, you know, I messed up this stitch right here. I'm going to keep pointing out. And, you know, obviously you're not going to mess yours up. But there's my other credit card going there. There'll be a few cards going there. Not in my case, I'm poor, I've only got one card. That comes through there. And that'll sit like that. And now you've got your little credit card pouch, wherever we are. Yeah. So hopefully that's of use to you guys. I'm going to figure out something else to do. And then I might actually eventually go home today. Cheers guys, hope you have a good day.